Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome to Up Late with G. That's what I called it, isn't it? Now, I'm going to give a shout out to Funk and Hungry members and try and pretend that I've got a well organized stream like Roger says. Uh, I did have it set up, but apparently it's hidden. So, Funk and Hungry members, get your members out, everyone. We have, I have to put my well spoken voice on. We have Dogface. We have Becky's Fishing Adventures. We have Joanne Yoda Girl, 13, not to confuse her with Yoda Girl 12. We have Just Rant Already, Ready to Rant. And we have AJJJJJJJJJJJJ, also Savadadu. And of course, guess it wouldn't be a live stream without the director himself, Starsy. But also, we have some people hiding in the background here. Are they ready? Are you ready to come up? The end is. Oh, he's not ready. I think he's just scratching his ass. We have Roger the Pirate, also known as Mr. Undertaker. And we have the end is 9. How are you? I don't know, we were speaking other languages here. We also have Ben Coops here. Haven't seen Ben in the coop before. How are you, Ben Coops? 6. He's getting his moist eggplant on. Maybe he's getting some Parmesan. Also, well, it's not sponsored, but it should be by Yorkshire Tea. Cheers, Yorkshire.
Cheers.
Shout out to Roger's. Shout out to Roger's mum.
Yeah. Just Yorkshire. My mother is, yeah.
Before we get into the antics, which has already really happened, we'll go through quickly. People in the chat. We have Dogface, Roger the Pirate, Stylesy. We have notifications. We have Kodie the Aussie Brony, not to confuse with Kodie the Alistair Aussie fan Brony. Well, he doesn't even think he has Aussie in that name. Anyway, Ozzy Osbourne himself. We have. Wow, this is a lot of chat going on. Lucky I didn't. I was going to set it up last night, but I'd be here all day otherwise. We have Mark Shed Talk. Welcome, Mark Shed Talk. We have Peter, and we got the world's strongest man, Stylesy, in the house. Oh. When I saw him the other day, I did wonder if he'd been working out a lot. It was towering over me. We got the world's strongest man, and there you go. So now we've done all the highs and buys, we can go. Well, it's not quite TikTok time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Winston.
Okay. Better turn my phone off, the notifications, the beeps.
The bips and the bleeps.
There you go. Exactly. All right, so yeah, here we are. How are you guys? Looking very snazzy there, Mr. Mark.
Thank you very much.
Is that your Inspector Gadget glasses?
That's the ones, yeah. These are my temporary ones because my old ones got chopped up by a particular shed dog. But it was my fault.
No. Oh, no.
My fault, though. They were on the ground. It wasn't... and we both had appointments at the optometrist, so it wasn't too bad because they were getting a bit old. I'd had the same ones for 3 years now, so yeah, these are just cheapy readers, and,
yeah.
The prescription ones are coming.
Well, better late than never. We have Vanessa as well. Hello, Vanessa. Just Vanessa. No. Well, Roger's already named her Queen Vanessa, so there you go. Doesn't take long until you get a title around here. Yeah. I normally have to work up to King and Queen, but apparently Roger's just handing them out like left, right, centre tonight. Normally it's a legend and
Ricky
God,
McGee.
and can't really know his criteria, but there you go. Oh, we have a Kodie the Aussie Brony in here. Surprised he's not coming up here and telling us, speaking our ears off or whatever he does. But talking our ears off, speaking our ears off.
More important question
Ross
is,
looks like he's in a bit of a cheeky mood tonight.
I wonder how many you had, Roger?
At the moment, that's
You haven't had any beverages yet, Roger? You've had any beverages? Normally when we ask you, call out like 5 empties that are just, sitting off camera. Oh, he's even throwing up gang signs. Shit.
No, you got
the
look like a different
Kuntamundra gang.
No, on YouTube you look like a different colour. Your face and that.
Mine? Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, your face
I'm
looks
just blush. You're just making me blush, Roger. Oh, maybe I'm used. Maybe you're used to this. It's a little bit more cool tone. Or maybe I'll put this on, and now I look like Donald Trump. Or Donald Trump's cousin.
You're related somewhere, aren't
you? I hope not. My long lost uncle. Give me some of your money.
Yeah, you'd
so what's Elon Musk been up lately? Speaking to someone before, and they didn't know that Elon Musk had Asperger's.
How's G? More importantly, you ask how we're going, but how are you?
Oh, yeah, apparently still alive, unless this is just some sort of simulation, dream, matrix. And I've got a cup of Yorkshire tea, so can't complain too much, I guess. It is a little bit getting to halfway full. Tastes all right still, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. On Tuesday, I guess for people that may not know, everyone probably does know though, I did get a message on WhatsApp, and it was from Les from Pizza Bite asking me if I wanted to promote his new big juicy meatballs. After I got confused about if he was, offering me an OnlyFans subscription, when I realised that he meant actual meatballs, the food variety, I said, "Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, I'll review your meatballs." And he gave me the option on Wednesday or Thursday, and I was meant to be busy on Wednesday, but then I didn't end up being busy on Wednesday, so I chose Thursday, and I went in there, sweating like a disabled vlogger in court because it was quite a humid day. And then you go into a pizza store, and then it's even more hot. So yeah, I think everyone was sweating. I don't know if they were sweating because I was there and they were just attracted to me, or if it was the weather. But you get that sometimes. Yeah, it was interesting. I was speaking to Mark a little bit about it on Messenger, and I was using the microphone. So I've only used it a few times. I need to definitely get used to using it a bit more. But yeah, besides that, I did in the edit app lower some of the background noise a little bit, which helped. I tried to do that when I did one of the pub reviews where I didn't have my microphone on me. But unfortunately, when I tried to edit out the background noise, they couldn't work out if the music was me or the background music. So my voice was a little bit in and out, so I didn't end up using that, and I just went with the normal audio, which did have a little bit of background noise and stuff. But yeah, it's all practice and something a little bit different. It wasn't really a review, it was more just a taste test or a promotion, but it was fun to do. And yeah, so that was a little bit different during the week that I wasn't expecting. And I have reviewed all the new McDonald's stuff. So they have hot cross bun pie, hot cross bun pie McFlurry. Then they had a hot honey range, which is, if you don't know, it's basically honey with chili infused into it, which was, I never really thought like Macca's or whatever would be doing hot honey, but hey, they did. So good on them for doing something a little bit different, even though it's really just a new sauce on old burgers. They can't do anything too outrageous. It's McDonald's, but yeah, I was pretty impressed they did hot honey. So I did get hot honey with some nuggets to try. You can get it in a different sauce. You can also get the Mick crispy and the Mick spicy in hot honey. So it's basically just hot honey sauce added to them. But yeah, a bit of a spoiler. I didn't give the normal McDonald's rants that I normally did. Most of it was pretty well done. So yeah, I was pretty impressed. And went through all the items and gave them a bit of a review separately. But I did do one video for the hot cross bun stuff and one video for the hot honey range. Yeah, and that was probably about my week. So I did, I did put up Snickers coffee 5 days ago, Kit Kat Neapolitan 3 days ago, and I do, as Stylesy, let the cat out the bag because he normally finds out some inside information, as does Becky and Dave. Yeah, I did the picnic chocolate cookie flavor as well. But yeah, those reviews I did them a week or two ago. It's just the members normally find out what I'm doing. Also, they sometimes, depending on my schedule, get a day or so, get to see the content a day or so earlier. It depends on the schedule, like the pizza bite one, he wanted that. I did it on the Thursday. He was doing the new meatballs on the Friday with the release day, so I had less than a day to edit that one. But yeah, that's pretty much Funkin' Hungry for you. Also, I was actually meant to put that on the banner. Or I believe after when April starts, I'll start going back to my streaming channel just for live streams. So I will, if you're not a part of that and you do like these live streams, make sure you go to Hypersapien TV because I will be moving my lives back to that. And that's just because, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of might be paranoia, but I'm feeling like I might be shadow banned because some of the content has been a little bit different, like the views and stuff has been a bit different. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me overthinking, but maybe it's like on these live streams, we swear, we act like wonkers, we talk about some cheesespiracy. A lot of that stuff YouTube doesn't like that much. So it's probably just me. It's probably just me just trying to. But yeah, I haven't had any like reports or whatever, but obviously sometimes when people report stuff as well, you don't always get the feedback.
Yeah.
But also one reason I did stop doing live streams on Hypersapien TV, I did have that what do they call it? It was a community strike or guideline strike or whatever. I believe that ends in April, but it doesn't really affect your channel but they can take down your channel if you have 3 of them in a row or whatever, or if you have them before they run out of their, in 90 days. So again, it's not a big deal, but that's part reason why I put that on the back burner for a bit there, just to try to give it a bit of a cool down until I jump back into it. But yeah, that was. So it's all fun and games until I guess your channel gets taken down. It is a pretty small channel, but it is where a lot of my backlog of reviews are. I did try putting a few shorts on there, which did get a bit of an engagement, which was interesting to see. But that was just I was going through my phone, deleting old videos, deleting deleted stuff from a long time ago, but there's a few videos that I wanted to put publicly, or just, yeah, a few of them was sold. So I know a lot of people on these channels obviously liked Soul or knew about Soul from early streaming days and all that stuff. So I put him on some, and yeah, there was a few. Well, one of them was a Leonardo cosplay that I did, like I recorded. It was really good, like animatronics, and it looked like the old Ninja Turtle from the old films. That I found in my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to upload that when I saw it almost about a year ago. But that was at a not a Comic Con, but it was at a comic convention, like it's pretty much a place where people could sell comics or toys or whatever. And there was a few cosplayers there. They had a few good ones. Had my photo done with Catwoman. They had a dude that was dressed up as Master Chief from Halo. So he had his big Spartan helmet there. He had photos that you could pay to have signed, but yeah, he basically has the whole gear. The guy wasn't dressed up in the gear, but he did have his Spartan helmet on display, pictures of what he looked like in his full suit, and then they had again the Leonardo, the animatronic face or mask, and then they just had a picture next to it of what the person looks like in the full outfit. And the woman who dresses up as Catwoman, she does various cosplays, but she was dressed up as Catwoman on that day. And then they had a few people just walking around that wasn't really, they were cosplayers, but they weren't trying to sell their signature. They had people dressed up as Batman, Captain America. Also, they have South Australian Ghostbusters. So they have their own. We have our own Ghostbusters in South Australia, which is pretty cool. They're at a lot of these conventions, so they were at this comic. I don't know what they call it. It's just a comic, a place you can go buy comics, like a comics event. It is coming up to, I reckon, April they do it, and then obviously they have Supernova and Comic Con. But yeah, the South Australian Ghostbusters, they do like obviously events that you can hire them for. A lot of times they do charity type work. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I guess, what I've been up to. What about you guys?
Oh,
You've been working all this.
yeah, it's just been bloody work. Been annoyed with
Yeah.
work actually. Just been a bit shit, to tell you the truth. Getting me down a bit, but yeah, bit of work on the steamroller. Uploading a few videos, working on the channel. Need to do a bit more work. And as you've seen earlier in the group chat this morning, the wife and I went down to Sandgate Beach, just the other side of Brisbane. Well, it's sort of south of us, about 20 minutes or so. We've got we got the whole coastline here, so we're close to many beaches. Peter says, "Speak up, righto." All right, Peter, I'll speak up just for you. How's that? Come on. Maybe you might have to turn your hearing aids up. There's a golden retriever group on Facebook, and they just have a meetup about once a month when it's low tide, and there must be 30 golden retrievers with other dogs there as well, plus all the other dogs that are walking by, and yeah, it was just crazy, you know. I mean, they all got along, and like I think there was only one sort of fight, but that was broken up pretty quick, and just people with their golden retrievers in all shapes and sizes, and a few other breeds mixed in, and just out in the water. You know, it's sort of just over ankle up, almost just below your knee, and in a couple of places. So the dogs are in there, you know, talking to each other, and dogs are socialising. We're socialising. You know, you're chasing your dog around at one few times there. We couldn't see. Where's our dog? We couldn't work out where he was. There were so many others.
Certainly all looking a little bit similar. Like that? No, it's not him.
Yeah.
No,
So no,
it looked really cool, really fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure this sort of thing happens in other places around Australia. Evil Knievel's going by. And that sort of, because we're in the water, sort of up around our knees almost, that wore us out pretty well. So, spent a bit of time snoozing today.
Yeah. Well, all four of you, the shed dogs as well,
Yeah,
all knackered.
yeah. Well, that was.
Yeah.
I really need to try and get some photos when we're traveling home because Shed Dog 2, the young one, he's got himself propped up
Mm.
and he's got himself sort of propped up against the seat and he's using the headrest like this sort of thing to prop himself up. I'm sure I didn't turn that off. Yeah, it's quite funny to look back and see.
Yeah. Oh, Peter.
I like seeing the just in
Well,
the shallow parts, but some of them
yeah,
you see the owners, they are sort of like, all right, come on now, and the dog's just running off and just enjoying itself.
yeah. Well,
So
it's
fun to
good for the
see.
dogs too because it the socialization, but it helps with their muscles and
Yeah,
I walked past one guy and he just said to me, he saw it, his dog was standing next to me, and he said, "Oh well, I did have a white dog, so he's a golden retriever, but fairly white, and And I said, "Oh well, I said they
yeah,
don't call them mud puppies for no reason."
yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, sounds like look like a fun time. Sounds like a fun time, and
Mm.
mhm.
You missed out there, G.
Oh, I saw an arm, a bit of an arm as I looked down and looked back up. But Mrs.
Yeah,
Shed Talk,
that's it.
also known as Mrs. Craft Room, right? Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Sounds like Roger. Yeah, no worries. Sounds like Roger's already making friends. Unlike you, Nutty, I'm a normal adult these days, a little grey, but better than. Oh, Roger's going off.
Yeah. So called little
Oh,
Matthew.
oh, we've also got a bot or whatever on Twitch. Cheap viewers on stream, boo. Hey, boo boo.
Yeah.
I'll let people read that one for themselves from good old Peter. Oh,
Peter.
yeah, can't remember what I was going to go on about. You be the master of the speedway there, Becky. Yes, welcome, Becky's Fishing Adventures. Even though you probably can't hear me because he did say that he can't hear, no sound. I've got no sound. Hey, Mrs. The Shed. Yeah, so if Little Nutty is still here, Adolescence, no, I haven't seen it. Is that the one with Ashley Walters? I'll have a bit of a look. I reckon it might be the one that I've seen promo for. It's Netflix, right? I reckon it's on Netflix. Adolescence. No, I don't think it is the one I was. Oh, could be. Stephen Graham. I reckon it was the one that I was. Yeah, it looks like it's the one that I was seeing a lot of promotion for. So Ashley Walters does. What the hell's that series called? Maybe if I click on it, it will remind me. Cop Boy. Cop Boy is a really good show. And yeah, Stephen Graham has been in Snatched and a lot of different shows. This is England. This is England. This is England is a good film.
Oh, yeah, no,
But no, I have not seen it, but I might give it a watch. Might give it a bit of a look. I do like some of those series. They're good. They're pretty good actors that I do enjoy watching. So I will see.
Happy mood
What
as well.
about you, Mr. Roger? What have you been doing besides being your cheeky self? How are you?
I'm all right. That's happy as well.
Good. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Oh, God, another kid, you
Styles,
know.
it is Mr. and Mrs. Ted Talk.
Is it to me, Styles is Mr.
Evening, Mrs.
Suitable.
Mark. Oh, these Roger's talking in the chat. Wonder if the
Yeah,
old
it's going
Charinator
back.
will grace screens, big screens.
You never know with him. He
Yeah,
could be.
Kodie, aren't you going to get your
He's
ass up? Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you give a miss? Why didn't you give it a mister?
You're freezing up a bit,
I think I
G.
just killed that Mister lady. Am I?
Yeah. You're moving 1 minute, then freezing. Yeah. At the moment, you're freezing up with hands on your head and that. You're chopping up a bit,
Ah,
so. Yeah, you're freezing up a little bit.
so what did Peter give a miss? All right, cheers for letting me know, Roger. Roger.
So, yeah.
I'm going to put this
Oh,
on.
no. The old British expat Martin Hungry here is having a bit of technical difficulties.
It's all right, I'm still
Get
here. I'm
on with
just putting. Oh,
that. Yep. Giving the camera is got old 1-2 to get back to working. Cut me out pig. Yeah.
he sounded like Barney from Simpsons then.
Yeah, their best years was up to about 2007-ish, but the Simpsons movie came out. That's me.
You remember when The Simpsons came out?
The
Pedal
Simpsons
harder,
movie.
hamsters. The movie. What was that,
It
like
came out in
2000 and...
1995 or 07 or something. Because I know Robert Font was in high school when it came in.
Oh, okay. Roger looks like the cat that
No,
got the cream. Looks like the cat that got the
this,
cream and ran off with the cream and ate the cream and creamed the cream. Pedal harder. Charinator normally comes on around 11. Yeah, normally lately Charinator comes on when we're just saying goodbye. We're like, yeah, all right, we're about to go bye. And then he comes on.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
where's
all right.
Kodie? Where's Dogface as
Yep.
well? He must have passed out again. Bloody Dogface always rocks up at the beginning.
And Cody be great with these presents for these Johnny Walker and Pepsi Max mix. Coming in with a big smile and talk about his week and stuff. If he's be on to, he says he's gonna be on tomorrow, which is a day early for him.
Who? Kodie?
Yeah, he usually comes on a Monday unless he states otherwise. Every Monday.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like you
bloody
go every
unpredictable,
Saturday
that
unless
guy.
he's. It can be, but usually it's on a Monday unless he states otherwise, though.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, those were usually France given to the United States and stuff, represents freedom and friendship or whatever it is. A big statue, you know. I wasn't, well, that 20 years ago, I didn't want to see that too much. I was there to sort of look at the face.
Why?
Because when they're normal Aussie tourists.
Need to turn off. Need to turn off this. There you go. Go away, notifications. Go away. You mentioned his name, he will surely appear. Which one? Kodie. Oh, there he is.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Peter was just saying mention his name and he'll appear, so I just said Kodie a few times then if he would appear.
Good
What
TV
about
at the left.
Cherinator? Cherinator's probably
I don't
ordering
do
his
live
bloody
streams when I'm
his egg rolls at the moment. I don't do live
yeah,
streams
kind
when
of
I'm on
sexy dude.
holiday.
I'll find some special lady of the delivery driver, you know.
Yeah, Kodie's an antisocial bastard. Don't do holidays. Yeah, don't do holidays. There's Kodie.
Don't do live streams when
Maybe
I'm on
it's
holiday.
maybe it's Starsey's turn to come up here with his fucking hungry merch.
Yeah, he's eating his Turkish while talking to you.
Yeah, him and his Turkish delight. That's what all the girls call it.
Like you did with the blog at the time. It says, hey, Ramo, I got something for you. And he said,
Oh, here he is. Looks like he's got some treats. Oh, Shed Dog 2's there as well.
Oh,
Shed
yeah,
Dog
well.
2. Oh, I see Shed Dog in the background. There he is.
Wonderful, he said.
There he is. How adorable.
He's only followed me up here because of the ice cream.
Oh, now he's gone away. He's gone to tell everyone ain't got ice cream. Oh, maybe if I go back, he might not remember it was me. He might think I'm a different dog.
What? What is it? What? You want something, don't you? It's like, I'll have what you're having.
I love how dogs, they don't even know what it is, but they want it. And sometimes when you give them a piece, if it's like, I don't know, a vegetable that they don't really care for, it's like, oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. He's not too bad. Like watermelon, he'll eat watermelon, tomato, that sort of thing. Where Shed Dog 1, she won't, she'll try something, they'll, like some dogs, they'll lup, and then go,
throw it around their mouth, get a bit of the flavor around, and like, yeah, some fruits, some dogs like a lot of different fruits.
Yeah.
Well, that's like one thing there in German. I mean, it's one great dog there, Mark.
Beg your pardon, Roger?
I wrote something in the Funk Hungry chat. It's in German. It's called one great dog there, Mark.
Yeah, well, they're pretty. I must have got both of them pretty good.
I saw it. I thought Roger was saying he's going to go to the toilet, and I'm like, wait a second, that's not even English, is it? Did you go to the toilet, Mark? Oh no.
You know, when it's one great dog, Mark.
Hang on, I'll put my AirPods back in. I'm getting a lot of car noise.
Oh no, this is when it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
This is when the echo happens. Who doesn't love ice cream?
Exactly, Stylesy.
No, it's not to say, ich muss toilet tea.
Let us know in the chat. There's 10 people watching. Let us know what your favorite ice cream is. 7 of 9.
Up little bit caramel. If I want to go to the toilet, I have to say, ich muss toilet tea.
It could be 7 or 9.
7 or 9. I mean, 7 or 9. 9. Oh, 7 or 9. Yeah. Even this German for 7.
What's Sorry, Roger. What's on the agenda tonight? I think Peter asked that before. You got some? Did you make a list?
No,
Got
not
some
much.
notes?
Oh, I didn't make the list, but we've got Kodie here. What is he? The king of organised live streamers or whatever. Maybe he can teach us how to do it. And we probably got a person lurking in the background who was the king of the list making. I'll put it on the list. Yeah, we're probably just going to struggle until Cherinator gets on just before we're about to head off, and he'll come on and put a few things on the screen for 30 minutes. Hey, G, put this on the screen. And then I'll probably put stuff on the stream as everyone's falling asleep. And Stephen's full of energy after his medication. The bloody zipping around his house like Roadrunner. Salted licorice. Well, ice cream.
Yeah, well, salted
of course, but I like salted camera.
Peter's
ice
the
cream.
one.
Salted.
Black and gold vanilla ice cream is for Peter.
Yeah, salted
Peter
liquor
likes all the
mostly in Germany, Denmark, Netherlands, Poland. Germany in that? Like salted licorice in that?
Bloody Germans. No wonder their language is like that, eating all that salted licorice. Now I know why they talk like that.
Actually, it's one of the closest language to English. German language, yeah. And there's another one that's a little bit in between language is the Dutch language.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was younger, when we was all younger, ice cream was quite, they didn't have as many crazy flavors as they have now. Nowadays they probably have dog breath ice cream and all sorts. Look at the lovely shed dogs. Look at them sharing as well. Very well behaved. Good doggies.
Yeah. There we go.
So Shed Dog isn't as interested. Shed Dog 2 was getting right into it.
Yeah. Oh, Shed Dog yeah, they both look. We look after them well. They get fed well. Probably a little bit spoiled, if anything. But there you go.
Yeah, I think one ice cream that I really enjoyed was Jalista peanut butter caramel swirl. I'm pretty sure it's called, and it tastes kind of like a Snickers but in an ice cream. And damn, that one was really good. They're a little bit more expensive. They are a local South Australian company, but also you can tell the quality. The quality is just it's really decent ice cream. But yeah,
thanks,
like Peter said, you can't go past some of those just home brand type style, just stock standard.
Well,
Even though I do find a lot of vanilla ice cream doesn't have much of a vanilla taste. The cheaper ones are just like milky ice cream, just like milk. Doesn't really have a strong vanilla bean flavour.
After your review of the Snickers, I hadn't had one in ages. I didn't go get that particular one. I just went and got another one. And when I looked at, I couldn't get over. You remarked how small they were, and I made that comment in your comments, and I just couldn't believe how small the bloody things have got. Even right beside you, remember the Nestle Crunch?
Yeah.
That used to be a decent chocolate bar, and now it's like 45 grams or something like that. It's a shadow of its former self. And
Yeah.
They were on special at the IGA over on Bribey Island. I was over there because we had the bulldozers working on the beach, and I think it was $1.25 or something like that. So I ended up getting the one with the 2-pack in it, and I tell you what, I hadn't had, like, maybe because I just don't eat a lot of sugar now. It really had a strong flavour to it, which I still ate it, but it just wasn't what I remember it used to be. So whether my taste buds are changing or what maybe they've changed their recipe, it just it just wasn't what I thought it was.
You both, because people's taste change approximately every 7 years. Yeah, and taste buds only last 90 days on the tongue before they swap it over on the tongue.
Well, I remember when I cut back on sugar and had a Fanta, and it just tasted very sweet, very sugary, very syrupy as well. I'm pretty sure it might have been a like Macca's or Jack's one, and their one is obviously a bit more syrupy than you would get in a tin or like a can or a bottle version. And they they tend to be a bit different, but yeah, I definitely find if you don't have stuff for a while, you definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, like we had a on the way home, we grabbed some morning
Yeah,
tea.
the prices are definitely ridiculous.
And I grabbed
Wrong way.
Yeah, go on, Mark.
You're a bit delayed and choppy there, G. Looks like he's having problems.
Did you see me practicing my martial arts?
Yeah.
You look like you're freezing up every time you do
I'll
it.
just hide myself for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I grabbed we grabbed some morning tea from Macca's, and because McDonald's can't make a decent cup of tea, I just grabbed a chocolate thick shake, and I don't know what they've done to it, but it just, once again, it's changed, and maybe it's more sugary than what it's chocolate or what. It's just got a funny taste to it, It's not what it used to be, sort of thing, if you know what I mean.
I do know, yeah.
What was that? The Macca's soft serve.
No, thick shake.
Okay. Yeah, I used to always rate Macca's a bit more than Jackers, but I reckon that was a little bit of nostalgia stuff like that, and maybe it was when we was younger and stuff like that. A lot of times we would choose Mac to takeaway we'd get, like if we were going to get that sort of takeaway. I might still cut it out, or
Oh, you're still a bit sketchy.
but yeah. Lately, especially with the Storms compared to the McFlurries, you get a way better product from Hungry Jack's. It seems like a better portion. They put ingredients at the bottom and the top of the Storm, so when you get about halfway, if you scrape from the bottom, you get some more of that flavour and stuff come back up. Where Macca's puts a little bit on top. Macca's did used to the spoon that you eat the McFlurry with, the plastic one, it used to go up into the machine and whip it around. So it used to make the ice cream like all the ingredients whipped into it. Mm-hmm. And then when they stopped doing that and gave you a wooden spoon instead, that was part of the McFlurry, in my opinion, going downhill or not being as good. And yeah, now I've reviewed them, because before I did a channel, I'd only go out and get stuff if it really piqued my interest. But now I'm reviewing most new items that come out. I just find that Hungry Jack's, when it comes to desserts, like ice cream, the Storms as they call them, much better quality. And they tend to have new sauces, where McDonald's, I find, recycle the sauces they already have. Like I believe we've discussed it before, but their Biscoff McFlurry, which I still haven't reviewed, They just use the caramel sauce that they normally have, where Hungry Jack's got the actual Biscoff topping, the actual legit topping. So yeah, and even when they do like Tim Tam and Cadbury Dairy Milk, they just will use their chocolate topping. So they're not really creating. They're only like half-assing a new item, really. No, we'll catch up on the chat. Apparently, Peter's sharing a eggplant. Chocolate bar, not sure. Funkin' was frozen for a brief time. Frozen in time. I was on the plane when the Crows game was on, Stylesy, but I checked the score online and was so happy. 8 years I meant to.
Yeah, the one.
Evening Funk and everyone. I had to come in a bit late doing some things. I hope everyone is doing good tonight. Who is this? The one and only charismatic ultra wizard.
The one and only. There's only
From
one.
Swag. I'm currently in a replay of the game.
Hello? Hello? G? Yeah, so. If I look at halfway through the sentence, I'm cut out.
Yeah, I just sent him. He's gone. All right. It's the Mark and Roger show, or the Roger and Mark show, however you want to pour it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was interesting.
Hey, we're back.
I heard a car revving up as well. It's like on offline. Hello, testing 1
Yeah,
2,
we're here.
Roger. Come in, Roger.
Yeah.
We're here.
There you go. Yeah. Just making sure you're alive and get through our balls.
I'm saying I've seen robots with more movement than me right about now. Dexterity or
You too.
Must be peak time.
yeah. All the grandmas must be looking at their only knits, their only crochet. Just let you. Yeah, where was I? I was condition called gout that I'm sure everyone has beard about. I never talk about it much, but it's changed my feet. I've been having
That's
so much
good.
pains from it. Well, yeah, that's good. Hopefully you feel better soon. I shouldn't laugh, but just when it said it changed my feet, just I don't know why I found that amusing. It's like it changed my life. Well, it changed my feet. It's good. Do Macca's source their chocolate syrup from America? Yeah, it does have a bit of that Hershey's artificial sort of flavour to it.
In Australia, neither from
No
the
offense to the
Australian shop.
Americans and their love for artificial. Special medication for it. Howdy, wizard.
In Australia, if the milk makes up in
I have
Australia, they
gout
go
on.
from the cane sugar in Queensland. That's Australian rule. So they import
It's mostly very red, but
service.
awful kind of condition. Well, that's not good,
It's all about
Mr.
this
Wizard
thing,
of Awesome. Well, we don't actually technically know if it's a wizard or a wizess. Maybe G needs to update his computer. Now, Kodie, if you came up here and talked,
The wizard must see.
well,
The
guess
wizard must
what,
have.
everyone?
When I typed in go out to Google, that's what it comes up with.
That's what I was thinking. But anyway, we have someone and his dear friend with us. Should we bring him up?
Hey,
Yeah, of course.
here's the man back in his house.
There he is.
Yep, I'm back in my unit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, someone
Teach
stole
us how to do
those
it all.
Pepsi Max
Brilliant.
cans.
Yeah, I got home this.
So we got one?
When I got dropped off home today, and noticed all my Pepsi Max boxes are gone, so they look strange without them there now. It's a real shame.
So you have to put one on display instead of someone
Yeah.
cleaning in your house just to steal the 10 cents off your cans.
No, I think my brother
That's
had
when the
picked it all
neighbours-
up. Yeah, I think my brother had picked up all the boxes while I'm away and took them down to the tip. Maybe.
Stylesy had Macca's for breakfast. Yeah, I used to like the old sausage and eggs and hotcakes, but once again, Macca's has changed so much. It's just not what it used to be. I'd go somewhere else.
I reckon it's just because we, there wasn't as many places that would be open and all the rest of it back in the day, and we just got so used to McDonald's, and now there's a lot of good places that have opened. We sometimes go, McDonald's used to be a nice meal back in the day, and then you have it, and you're like, yeah, it was pretty shit, actually.
Well,
Sorry, Ronald.
You used to get a decent meal, as we know, Macca's burgers have shrunk too. It's just crap now.
Oh yeah,
No.
it is.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, I'm like, what the hell? They're tiny. Soon they'll be like this big.
Yeah.
You're just like one bite-sized piece. Like,
One place too old, you'll give it 10 out of 10. One place too
they're
old, you'll
basically
say,
slight.
10 out of 10, it was like fruit leather. Oh, 10 out of 10.
It was something that the vlog would do.
This place in Sydney. Right.
No, Peter, Hungary's is not better. No. When you said, they're getting smaller and smaller, and soon you'll just take one bite. It reminds me that cartoon character from the Popeye days. Oh, what's it? He was always going.
The one that says, I'll pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah. He was always eating hamburgers, and
What
he'd
was
eat
his
them in
name?
one bite.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was, yeah.
Yeah, Wimpy, isn't it?
Wimpy.
Oh, I think
Something
so.
like that.
Yeah.
The one that always
Yeah,
eats
because
the hamburgers.
The life of one is.
Kodie and everyone. Hungary's is better.
Legend, and legend.
And legend.
That's not it.
And a king.
Stylesy, I'm sorry to break it to you, Stylesy, but the hotcakes were never freshly cooked. They were freshly microwaved. I worked at McDonald's when I was 18, and that was about 20 years ago, but don't tell anyone. And yeah, all you do is you get the packet, you open it up, you put it in the microwave, you press 30 seconds, and sure, freshly made hotcakes.
I never worked in Hungary, Jack's I never worked on those.
My local Hungry
That's
Jacks
right,
are the
restaurants.
home of cold chips. Oh. So Roger, you're not drinking tonight.
Oh,
Man, this is my second can.
oh there we go.
Gosh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's starting to pick up the pace. Wow, it's 30 seconds until TikTok time.
Oh,
yeah.
bloody
Seconds?
TikTok.
Is that all?
Yeah, 30 seconds. How did that hour went pretty quick?
You didn't make
Must have spent 30 minutes.
Just make noises there, G.
Hey?
Just make awkward noises and turn very young girls on TikTok.
Yeah.
From the
I might jump in and out like a quantum leap and see if it fixes it. So I'm going to quantum leap my ass
Okay.
out of here.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
What did he say? Oh, he just got here and he left.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
rude.
Yeah, it's like a marriage.
Secretly doesn't want to tell you he doesn't like you.
Oh, I thought he did like me. Well, stuff. Nah. I like you.
So what are we going to say about him while he's away?
Oh.
That's what you want to say.
Oh,
You went bowling with him, being Kodie.
yeah, I did. Yeah, went bowling and then mini golf with G. Yeah.
I heard you got a hole in one. I'm joking, Kodie. I'm joking. Yeah, tell I'm bullshitting.
Yeah, I mean, there was one hole. There was one hole that really annoyed me. I couldn't get it in the hole, but probably like after a couple dozen shots, I eventually got the damn bowl in.
Are you talking about Funk and Hungry?
Nah, me. He did all right at mini golf.
Oh, well, there's some guy saying that he's Funk and Hungry that say I'm handsome prick. So I don't know who that is.
Bowl. Well, 10-pin bowling. Yeah, just 2 holes, put 2 fingers in, and you just bowl. Put on right hand. Yeah. I haven't played 10-pin bowling in years, so Kodie can flog my ass in that.
Yeah.
Bull whip me from high heaven in bowling. 10-pin bowling is.
Well, the day before. Oh, sorry, no.
No, I was just going to say I used to do 10-pin bowling myself ages ago, but yeah. Anyway,
I haven't played it since I was 17. Back in 97, the same year my appendicitis burst. That's 28 years.
so this Funk and Hungry,
He can whip it to high heaven.
he's asking for a rating out of 10.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
100 out of 10.
Well, if it was a Macca's or Clacker's or Jacka's burger, it's a 4.5 out of 10, I think. But maybe he's not a burger.
Unless you're too Aussie, it's 10 out of 10. Unless you're 10 out of 10, unless you're too Aussie, too frog-faced Aussie, then 10 out of 10. No, mate, how many kids?
Now, G's blaming his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he's Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got fibre to the premises. So if you, Mark, you got fibre to the premises or?
Yeah, we just had that
not?
put in start of the week or last week, wherever it is now. Yeah, so we always had good internet. You know, we used to have the old copper wire, then they upgraded us to fibre to the node, and then just recently we've gone fibre to the premises. So they gave us a bit of a discount. It's with Telstra. So it's, what, 100 D. So I'm getting about 85 up here in the shed, which is doing pretty good, and 17 up. So for this time of night, which is pretty good.
How about you, Kodie? Got fibre to the premises or to the corner or what?
Nah, I haven't done that. I haven't done that yet. Nah, I haven't got to hear that yet. I haven't had that done just yet.
You just what, on the phone, 5G or something, or how are you connecting?
I've got the Ethernet plugged into my modem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm with Optus. When Optus offered us 3 upgrades to the 5-foot premises, I just took it. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
just took
Like
it,
that.
and some workers. This is late last year, and I got 5-foot premises and decided to hop on it, and got on the phone about it, and says, "Yeah, we can do that for you." And a couple of days later, sent some worker around and got over to the premises.
How much are you getting? What's your downloads?